Hi guys. Alright, I've been waiting to do this video. Okay, so I have been on my journey to changing all of the products that I use, even down to cleansing products, to natural derived products. And so one of the products I had a very huge issue with was deodorant. Yes, I was stinky, okay, and I didn't know. I was oblivious. Yes, people talk about there's a detox phase when you come off chemical deodorants, going to natural deodorants. And then I went down a rabbit hole trying to research which deodorant out there was the best natural deodorant that was going to kick the stink and, be sweat proof and all that. And before I spent a small fortune on deodorant after deodorant after deodorant, I finally stumbled across a YouTuber, thankfully, that told the tale secret of kidding, actually kicking the stink from chemical deodorants and not using them anymore. So what is the secret? The secret is, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, is bentonite clay. So I just happen to have this product on hand, and it is 100% all natural, talc free bentonite clay, and that's what you want to look for. That's the ingredient that you're looking for. It's this like grayish powder, and you can find this at any herbal mart. You can find it at Walmart. You can even find it on Amazon if you feel like you're buying from a trusted person. But I would honestly just find this at an herbal store or a vitamin shop. And I will, of course, give the description down below so you can actually see the word. But thankfully I had this. And so there's a couple things that you can mix this with. And so a lot of the people, they said that apple cider vinegar was what they used, but at the time that I was in a pinch because I was really, really stinky, and nothing was working. So what I ended up doing is, and so the acid that I had was lemon. So I just cut up a lemon, squeezed it in a jar, and mixed my clay with it, put it under my underarms, waited for like 15 minutes, and just rinsed it off. And it was wonderful. It worked. It really, really worked. Finally, something on YouTube actually came through and it worked. So the next time that I was out shopping, I didn't want apple cider vinegar, so I bought white vinegar. And I used white vinegar. Same combination, same thing. And guess what? It worked. It worked too. And then I was like, okay, well, let's really do the apple cider vinegar because I'll probably use it in some other recipe. And guess what? It worked. It all works. So what I ended up doing is after my shower, and cleansing my underarm, it didn't matter if I had hair there either. So, cause like I do go get my underarms waxed, I don't shave them. And so I would basically, like, sometimes I would have hair there, sometimes it's a little bit of hair, sometimes it's a lot of hair, and sometimes there's no hair because I wax. So, so it doesn't matter if you're a man or if you're a woman, this combination is going to work for you. So what I ended up doing, like after my shower, I mix up my combination, and I'll show you in another video after this. And you just put it on, you leave it on for 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes until it's fully dry and it's like a clay, it dries like a clay mask. And then you just wipe it off with a washcloth with warm water, and then you continue on your way and you put on your deodorant. So I would do this like the first week. I did it for 3 times that week, and then the next week I did it twice, and then I would kind of like do it when I started to get like a little stinky, and then now I really don't barely do it anymore. So I just do it as a maintenance, because I don't really need deodorant anymore because I don't stink. Um, so yeah, so let me go over the deodorants first. So let me just tell you, I bought all of these deodorants, all YouTube, you know, rated, highly rated, and sought after because I was trying to kick the stink, and none of these worked. Like before that concoction, none of these were worked. They just didn't work. So let's start with the most expensive, which would be this one by Attitude. This one is the vegan, and it's EWG certified there. And honestly, it is messy. It's sweating. It's like it's got oils in it, so it's coming through the packaging. This one has a push pop kind of feel because you push it from the bottom and it comes up from the top. It's really hard to put this on. And then it also, because it's that powdery like form, it's that kind. It's that kind of deodorant. So when you see those like little things coming off of it, it beads up under your underarm, and it also leaves that like so when you raise your underarms, you have those white marks. That's what this does. So yeah, I really didn't like this, and for the price of deodorant, it actually was the most expensive. It was about $18, and I actually waited a really, really long time to get this in the mail. And so, yeah, the smell is great. It smells amazing. It doesn't really protect me too well against like sweating, but it smells good. But before, when I used it, before I used my combination, it didn't work. Like it just smelled okay. But yeah, so this is overpriced, and I would not recommend this brand. But it smells good. It smells really good. All right, now this one was also top rated. I bought this at CVS, and this one sucks too. It's got that white powdery cast with it as well. And this one actually, again, it left residue on my clothing, and it's that same stick form where you have to, put it under your underarm, let it sit there for a minute, then rub, because if you don't, because these are really hard sticks to rub on your skin. So yeah, and this one just stinks. Like if you want to smell like an old medicine cabinet, this is the sage and eucalyptus. I was so desperate because I was stinking so bad. I needed a deodorant, and I didn't care what flavor I got, and this was the only one that they had. And this again was top rated, all over YouTube, and I was like, I need something. I am so desperate. I don't want to smell anymore. And I bought this, and I was highly disappointed. This one was the worst at protecting me against sweat. I actually had to use this like 5 times that day, before I used this combination right here. So this definitely did not work out, and it was awful. It's really bad. And I really don't like the sage and eucalyptus smell. It's too strong. And this one will definitely be either returning or going into the trash. But what do I reach for as deodorant? I still reach for my Hume or Humi or whatever, however you pronounce it. I did already review this product before I was using the Trick combo, and it worked a little bit, but it was starting not to work very well. I love the fact that this has the plant and probiotics in it, so it definitely has that. It helps with any of the bacteria. So what this combination does is it helps rid you of the bacteria that's on your skin. So I don't know, it's magic. I don't know, it's just magic. And with this having the same combination in it, it actually is a double whammy. And I love the fact that this is more of a stick form, but see what ended up happening? That's what ended up happening. So I don't know why it did that, but I still continue to use it. And I like the fact that it's more of a balm than the powdery sticks that I just had. And so this doesn't get on my clothes. It doesn't make my clothes get oily. It actually helps me prevent against sweating. And I do sweat quite a bit. Maybe not more than in the average person, but I do end up sweating sometimes. But this actually combats my sweat and I don't stink. I don't stink not because of the deodorant, but I don't stink because of this. So this actually just helps with that extra, you know, like if I'm sweating and I might be a little stinky, like this actually helps, but this is the mother load right here. This is what you want to do. So the next time I need deodorant, I will be ordering from Hume or however you say it, and I will be getting a flavor instead of the unscented. I'll be getting a scented one. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I am going to cut to the actual video of mixing these two. All right, guys, so this is the actual product that I am using, but yours will look a little different. Just make sure that it says 100% pure and natural, and also that it's talc free. That's what you're looking for. And the bentonite clay, that's the ingredient. So this is my apple cider vinegar. This is the version that I am currently using. And with this combination, you have to use plastic or glass. You cannot use any metal. So I just like to eyeball my combination. I don't like to use actual measurements because when I did find a recipe for this online, and it actually made way more than what I used. So I like to just, you know, eyeball it, you know. So here I am just adding the powder to the liquid, and you'll see me mixing it up here in just a second. So this is obviously not going to be enough powder for the amount of liquid, and this is enough. This is enough to do both underarms, to be honest. So you want to get it a lot more thicker than that. So this is the second go around of powder. It's kind of like how you would make pancakes. So I did a third round off camera, and this is the consistency that you are looking for, and now you can apply this under your underarms.